Welcome back to It's a Girl Thing.
OMG.
It's looking a little bit different if you're watching on video.
It is. And we just took a 3-month hiatus. Maybe not 3 months for them.
I don't know, but we haven't recorded in ages.
We're not posting in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
It's been the summer holidays. Why can I not speak?
We're in Corfu.
Big fat sleigh.
Fat sleigh and a big... We're on day 2 of our holiday, and we thought we're best to do a Girl Thing podcast episode than right here on the balcony.
Even though it's legit 38 degrees, so we might be looking a little rosy,
shiny, glowing.
Glowing. I love. I can't speak. Maybe it's because you've not recorded a pod in so long. I've lost the ability.
But we did want to show you like the nice background, but the lighting wasn't giving. So
and you know, lighting's everything.
Lighting's everything. So
we did get some good selfies.
You do get the nice
window
you've
got curtains, but. You know, and so not only have they got this episode, we're going to record another one in 2 days' time. Mm-hmm. Then we've got the studio booked twice, so we're coming back with a bang.
Yeah, we are. We basically took a little break by accident, just because we're busy girls. Busy. What have you been doing? Being busy.
Just about to say to you, what have you been up to?
I actually can't think the last time we recorded, but I feel like loads has happened.
I think it was May.
Ew.
Yeah, that's vile.
And we're in August.
Yeah.
We've been bad.
Bad podcast hosts. Apologies. I went to Rhodes for 2 weeks.
Yes, done.
I went to Chicago with work.
Traveller.
Little
travel girl.
Yeah, I've been just like living my life. I can't think what else I've been up to. Oh, we went to Henley, which hopefully everybody saw on our Instagram stories because we were hyper AF and
looked like
crying.
We were so drunk.
I know.
But I
you
mean,
were completely sober.
You didn't have that much, did you? Although the German guy was filling up your cup constantly during
I had a few drinks, but like I wasn't drunk, and you were dead sober.
I didn't have it didn't even touch my lips.
Even past your nostrils.
People do it in their nostrils.
Like wine tasting.
Champagne.
Drugs. No, I mean you didn't even have a sniff.
No,
you were
I didn't. I actually think that was one of my favourite nights of the whole year.
Same. It was wild.
You know, sometimes you go into things with like expectations of it's going to be the best night ever, and it just doesn't perform.
Yeah.
I always know we have a great time at Henley, so I know it's going to be fun. But it was like above and beyond.
Was unbelievable. And I feel like the people we were sat with at the table, the fact it was McFly and they're our favourite brand in the whole wide world, the weather, our dresses, even though you had a bit of a dress disaster.
My dresses arrived the day after. I know. You
still looked unreal.
Thanks. I had this ridiculous blue dress which I put on stories, and it was so perfect, but I just couldn't get it up on the side. And then that same company was like, we'll send you some different ones to try, and they were unreal, but they came the next day.
Just means we need another reason to wear a black tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A wedding? Yours?
On that note, oh my God. So we haven't actually talked since this, I don't think.
What?
So everybody will have seen the app, otherwise you're a bad fan, where I talked about my wedding being booked, and I was like, venue booked, photographer booked, videographer booked. Mm-hmm. That popped off. You made like the best reel. Popped off. Ended up in Hello magazine, The Mirror, OK, like all these different magazines. Oh my God. My boyfriend's mum was like keeping copies of the magazine. I'm obsessed.
Cute.
And since then, I've gone crazy. I've booked hair, makeup, fireworks, an artist. Like, I've gone mad.
We knew that already.
We did, but I'm like so excited. But no, that's not till 2027, so we need a reason to wear a black tie before then. And also you'll be a bridesmaid, so you won't get to pick your dress.
Oh, do you know what colour?
You're like, oh.
Do I have to?
No, I don't know what colour yet, so you better be nice to me, otherwise I might put you in something bad.
You haven't sorted the colours yet. You've decided everything else.
Yes. Well, I really am working with a florist right now, and what colours she says for the flowers will determine the bridesmaid dresses, I think.
Got it. Yeah. Going back to Henley, just in case you don't know what we're talking about. every year we go to Henley Festival, which is like they have a music act, and then we've been really lucky for 3 years to be invited.
Well, you've been invited, and now
We've been invited
by Aldi, and now when I was there, they were like, Lucie, you are actually part of the invite now, and I was like, I know.
I know.
And then we said to them, what are we going to do if you get married? And they were like, well, how can it be 2 parts? One
Yeah.
for Lucie, one for your husband. I love it.
Yeah, we go every year, and it's like a black tie event. McFly were the artists this year, which we all know, me and Lucie.
Obsessed.
Love.
But there's levels to this because you've started working with McFly, and you need to tell everyone the moment.
Okay, so in a previous podcast episode...
I thought you were going to be like, in a previous life, and I was like,
Previous life.
you know I love my past lives.
In a previous podcast episode, we talked about how I was working on The Voice.
The Voice.
And you were like, will you get to meet
Danny and Tom.
Yeah. And I was like, I didn't want to say too much because I didn't want to get in trouble at work. But obviously, Tom and Danny were there. They're the judges this year, coaches this year on the show. And I'm filming all like the social content. So I went to the blinds. It was in Manchester. It was really fun. And then on like the second day, I go over and they're doing like a photo shoot for the press day. And I'm just sat in the stands watching because we're waiting for our little slot. And Tom and Danny go, we watched your videos last night.
Oh my
and I was
God.
like, what? And they were like, yeah, we watched your covers. And then I looked at my colleague and I was like, I can't believe
What
they
the
watched.
hell-iance?
Yeah, I was like, did you? And they were like, yeah, we were watching them this morning. And internally, I was like screeching.
But you had to play it cool.
I actually think my cheeks went red,
Oh,
but like
I bet you
the
were.
lighting was like on
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
in the
yeah.
dark shadows, so I was like, phew.
Oh, no. What, they're shouting this over like when they're in their seat?
They're doing their photos.
I love it though. You're like, oh, really? Whatever.
Me.
But then I was obviously like best friend / mum mode. We need to get you signed by like Tom. I feel like he surely has a record label or something.
Label, I don't think.
Doesn't he? He should. I feel like one day he will, so a good contact to
Yeah,
have.
I told Lucie.
Let's stay in touch. I remind myself of my mum so much because I'm like, right, that's it, you're signed. Tom and Danny are going to manage you.
seen your name in lights.
I do. I've always seen your name in lights. And our name in lights. I always picture our pod. Where do I picture it?
Piccadilly
Piccadilly
Square.
Circus. Like,
Yeah,
I
there.
just see us.
You've got really
Thriving.
big dreams. When we were coming to this hotel, Lucie was like, we're going to get upgraded. We're going to have a swim-up pool. And I was like, no, I think we're going to have our normal room. And then if
What do we
do
get?
upgraded...
Our normal room, because she didn't manifest, so...
Oh, it's on me.
Yes, it is. But also, the room is so nice, and we're
It
literally
is.
having the best time. We've been at the
It
pool
is lush.
all day. I feel like we're in like normally when we get to the studio, we're like hyper, but because we're in like Zen mode, we're on the balcony. We've been at the pool all
No,
day.
wait, we did yoga this morning and it was
Oh my God.
awful.
It was the hardest. We kept looking at each other like it was an hour long.
Behind you left.
Gave up. It was. I've never held positions like that for that long. She kept going 5,
4.
I was like, this is not 5 seconds. This is like a minute.
She was like, and hold it for 5. And then it would literally take her
I'd be
10
like,
seconds
"Is 4
to
coming?"
even say
And then she would go 1, and then I would give up. But 1 would actually be waiting for 0, and I was like, I haven't got time for this. It was too much. We're not
awful.
going tomorrow.
Not awful because like she was a terrible teacher, but she thought we were professionals.
100%.
We're just on holiday in Corfu. We're
Like,
not pros.
You're a hotel yoga teacher. Chill it out.
It's all ages.
Yeah.
All fitnesses.
All different short lengths. I felt so bad. The woman in front had a tiny pair of hot pants on because she obviously didn't think she was going to be doing these kind of moves, and we could see not much was left of the imagination. I just kept being like, head down, downward dog.
I thought I was the only one that noticed because
No,
she was so
right in front of you, and I kept being like, girl.
I felt like my nose was in the
Oh my god, it was too. We had so many laughs on this holiday already. Last night, Ebbs, you would have hopefully seen on our Instagram, just goes, I'm calling to book said yoga class.
yoga.
Yoga. What? God knows why I said it like that. But you just, when I'm on the phone, go,
Say pineapple.
get pineapple in that phone call, which I did so shit. I just went, thanks, pineapple, bye. But she was calling me back, so that was awkward. But we've just been like giggling about the most random stuff, haven't we?
I feel like that's what a girls' trip's for.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know, when we were in Henley, I laughed so much. And then yesterday, I laughed so much. I just feel like it's good for the soul.
Oh my God, there's a wasp on our balcony and I'm like distracted because I'm like...
That. Can I say what someone said about the wasp? Did I even tell you?
No.
The other day I had a yes day with Hudson. Or yes night with Hudson.
I think you told me about this.
Well, I haven't said it online because I didn't want anyone to judge me, but there's been a lot on the podcast.
And also the podcast guests never judge. They're our besties.
Different space.
Yeah, it is.
It's a safe space.
It is. Best friends.
So I had a yes night with Hudson because Daisy went on a sleepover and he was like, fine, if she's having a sleepover, then I'm having a yes night. And I was like, well, are you? I didn't have a choice in the matter, but I was like, fair. So anyway, I'm there thinking that this yes night is going to be like extravagant. All he wanted was a Coke from the pub, which by the way he had 2 sips of and was like, it's spicy.
That's hilarious.
And then he wanted dinner in the lounge and he wanted to watch TV until 9 o'clock.
You're like, this is my dream night anyway.
And sleep in my bed. That was it. That was the only stuff. I was like, this is the most tame yes night, but I'm not going to tell him anything.
Be like, well, lucky you got to do all of those things.
That was crazy.
It was wild. I love it.
But anyway, whilst we were at this pub, we sat down and he got stung by a wasp recently, so he's terrified. Yeah. Like, even if it's a fly, he's sure it's a wasp and he's so scared, bless him. And this wasp comes around while we're drinking our Pepsi Max. This wasp comes around and he goes, can I whisper what I want to say to that wasp? And I was like, yeah. And then he like gets right in my ear and he goes, fuck off, wasp.
Oh, and my God.
Out of everything I thought he was going to say, it was not fuck off.
What did you say?
I literally, it honestly made me gasp.
Yeah.
He's never sworn. I don't know how he learned.
Do you know where he learned it or anything?
I don't know. I think it must be school.
No, that's so bad. He's not 5.
Obviously not a teacher.
Yeah, the teacher's like, right,
the next
year 1.
Swear word. But he didn't even say, like, he was like, feck off. It was so
that makes me
funny.
think he's heard it from me.
And then, because I found it so funny, I asked him to say it in the car because I wanted to record it because it was too good.
That, and you sent me that, and that's what I was like.
Too good.
And the same thing, when I saw it, I was like, because I just wasn't expecting it at all. And with his tiny little voice, it's kind of funny.
Squeaky little voice.
Love him.
I know. So whenever I see a wasp, I just want to say,
feck off, wasp. We put on our story, what do you want to hear from us? Oh, we also put on our story, should we do a live show? And the responses were like crazy. So we want to try and figure out a way to do that for you.
Crazy.
Because imagine if we just got to meet all our besties and then have a drink after, like,
I feel like you need to do, like, bottomless brunch vibes.
People were DMing saying they wanted a bottomless, so then I did message some bottomless brunch venues in London. So now I'm like, that could be so fun.
And then we could do a bottomless Coke Zero corner, bottomless brunch corner.
And I reckon you'd...
I'll see you over there.
You'd be down in them Pepsi Max.
Yeah, I would.
Today, like at the
pool. I had back-to-back
literally. Oh my God, this morning is the most Ebony thing. I was like, I'm going to buy a 1.5 litre bottle of water. Shall I get you one? She was like, no. Bear in mind, it's 40 degrees here. And I was like, what are you going to drink? And she was like,
fizzy.
Kill me. But we've been down in them. The glasses aren't big enough. They literally pour it and we're like,
that's what it is. That's what it is.
Pass over another one, darling. Anyway,
she's like sliding them
down the bar and we're like, it's been a long day. We asked people to send us ideas and people said, am I the arsehole? AKA AITA.
Yeah, see, I didn't know.
You'd never heard of.
I didn't know what this was, so I want you to explain it to everyone, just in case they're like me and didn't know.
I don't know why, but on my Facebook, always it pops up with a group, which I'm not in the group, so I don't know why. I get loads of groups popping up on my Facebook. And it's an Am I the Arsehole group, but it started, I think, on Reddit, and it's like a huge thread on Reddit. But basically, Oh, I have asked ChatGPT before if I was being an arsehole, because one of my friends, two of my friends were upset with me and another friend, and I really didn't think they had the right to be upset.
You didn't think you were being an arsehole?
No, not at all. I thought I was being really nice.
What did AI say?
That I was being a bit of an arsehole.
Did you apologise?
Yeah. I was appreciative for the impartial input from ChatGPT.
What's the world coming to when we need a robot to tell us we're being an arsehole?
I think that's the kind of thing people ask therapists and stuff, isn't it? Like, and once I felt
but a therapist wouldn't say yes.
True.
A therapist would say,
just like impartial
look within
advice.
yourself.
Yeah. But once my friend showed me a thread with her boyfriend of text, which I felt like he was being quite gaslighty to her. So I said, I think we should put it into ChatGPT. And she screenshotted the text, put it into ChatGPT, and they were like, this person is gaslighting you. And I was like,
oh my God, I've put so many texts into ChatGPT.
Have you? And been like, what should I reply?
Yeah, like, how do I respond in a way that's like getting my point across but not being rude or not being hurtful, like just helping me word things. So just to confirm, am I the arsehole? People send in their questions and say, am I being an arsehole in this situation? And then people respond.
Yes.
So we've got people to send in their stories and we can decide if we think they're arseholes or not.
I'm going to have to get my laptop out. Very corporate girly, because we're filming on our phones and we can't use our phones. From an early age, I've been a people pleaser vibes.
Same.
Now at the ripe old age of 39, I'm like, hell no, everyone can eat a dick. I'm taking my power. Girl, I love it.
Wait, this is going in so aggressive.
I love. They can eat dicks, if they please. But then that would be people pleasing. Screaming. I have a friend who is turning 40 and invited me to celebrate it on her boat. I told her, I can't, sorry, and now she's pissed. Why, I hear you say? 1, the relationship has been estranged for a while now. Going to be stuck in the middle of the ocean with someone I'm not close to anymore? No. 2, every time we're together, she talks about herself and her life, and I can't get a word in edgeways, which is why I've grown apart, because she doesn't actually know anything about me. 3, she forgot to even wish me happy birthday, and now she wants me to spend my day and money to go and celebrate hers on a boat. No way, sister friend. Am I being an arsehole?
Not being an arsehole.
Not one bit.
She can eat dick.
She can eat dick. Like, at the end of the day, she didn't even wish you a happy birthday.
That's it. Don't ask me to spend...
Wild.
Because I imagine it sounds like she needs to spend money to go on this boat.
Like...
You didn't even wish me a happy birthday, which is free, costs nothing.
Legit.
And you are getting annoyed because I won't come to your birthday.
Could have at least sent a little moonpig card. Literally rude.
You are the only person I know who sends cards. I need to know if
Do you remember when I sent
people
you
are
a card when we
sending
weren't
cards.
friends? So we're saying, girl, you're not being an arsehole. You're
Not an
actually being a
arsehole.
bad bitch.
Yeah, I think she's
I like
just
it.
being
Step into your
like,
power.
I don't want to prioritise time for someone who only talks about herself, doesn't ask me any questions.
Doesn't even remember my
and
birthday.
probably just wants lots of people at this party
For the
so it looks
Insta,
like she's
and it
got
looks
lots
wild.
of friends.
Facts. We all know people like that. So, no, you're not being an arsehole. Imagine if we read one we do think they're being an arsehole. Like, we're going to be like, Am I the arsehole? I recently got engaged and I'm in full wedding planning mode. Hey, sister, even though I'm not engaged. Writing guest lists, same. Save the dates. Already designed mine.
Yours look really nice, to be fair.
You. I'm struggling to know whether to invite my school friends at all. Same. Joking.
Wow, that's an exclusive right there.
They were my best friends from aged 11 to 17, but since we've grown up, now 26, we've gone further apart, which I think is natural. I recently met up with one of them for the first time in over 6 months, and she gave me a lecture about how upset they'd all be if they weren't invited. I'm freaking going through this, so I know what you mean.
You don't get to decide if you're invited to someone's wedding and then guilt trip them into inviting you.
This is wild.
Sorry, why would you want a guilt tripped invite?
I know. I keep getting people that are like crawling out of the woodworks because they've seen like me talking about the wedding and stuff.
I just think that's strange.
My wedding is going to be wild. This is wild. I recently met with one of them for the first time in over 6 months. She gave me a lecture about how upset they'd all be if they weren't invited to the day, and also that they'd expect +1s. I've never even met their boyfriends. Vibes. We only speak every few months and see each other very rarely now. We used to talk about my wedding because me and my fiance have been together since we were 16.
Aww.
So we'd always thought that I'd be the first to get married. But for context, 2 of them haven't messaged me at all since I got engaged. other than
Not
the
even to say-
mandatory congrats.
Okay.
And the other one only messaged to arrange the meet-up I referred to. Which I went into him with an open mind, but her attitude towards expecting to be invited really threw me off and made me feel more valid in my hesitation to not invite them. But I can't help but feel a little bit of guilt. They also didn't message when I bought my first home at the end of last year, and when I compare them to new friends I made in my 20s, my friendship with school friends feels forced for nostalgia rather than anything. Am I the arsehole for not inviting them to the wedding?
No.
No, you're actually my inspo, because it's really hard. Like,
You don't want to let people down.
you don't want to let people down, you don't want to offend anyone, you don't want to, like, you want the nostalgia and stuff. But I read this person's Reddit thread, actually, that was like things I wish I'd known before I got married and stuff. And she was like, to always just have in your back pocket, because it's so expensive to get married, it is a more intimate ceremony. I mean, mine's not intimate, but like, you can just say this. It is a more intimate ceremony, and I actually can't afford to have plus ones, and I can't afford to have all my friends, sadly, so it is going to be more intimate. But thank you so much for being excited for me. And like, what can someone really say to that?
I think as well, like, I don't know how much weddings cost, but I know they cost a lot.
Tens of thousands.
If you start thinking how much each person costs per head,
I always think that.
then you can think, right, would that person spend that much amount of money on me?
Yeah.
And they're wanting plus ones.
Yeah.
So double that.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like they value you that much, or they would pay the same amount for you, then I don't think.
Agree. And something I keep thinking, the wasp is back. Back off, wasp. Something I keep thinking is, will they be at my 50th birthday party?
That's a good
Will they
way
be
of
at my
looking at it.
20th wedding anniversary party? Like, not sure.
Yeah.
And
I
then
know
if
what
you
mean.
think no, don't invite them.
Agreed.
And if you feel really bad and it doesn't cost much, invite them to the evening, but not the day, for sure.
Yeah.
So no, you're not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Am I the asshole for telling my best friend that her dating standards are unrealistic?
No, that's a. Oh wait. That she's dating and she's never going to meet that expectation.
My best friend and I have been close for 10 years, and during that time she's been in a couple of relationships, but she has been single for quite a few years now. She's the only one unmarried. She's made it clear that she's unhappy with being single and really wants to get into a serious relationship. She told me she's only interested in men who, in her words, are an 8 or better looks-wise, taller than her when she's wearing heels, no beard, has a degree, makes over 100k a year, doesn't have kids, and commits to waiting until marriage for sex.
Oh my.
I told her that I think she's asking for a very tall order and making dating harder than it should be.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she should compromise on religious values, but I'm trying to say that she needs to be more open-minded about her criteria, because she's looking for a 1 in a million guy, and I don't think it's realistic. She's now furious at me and says I'm not a supportive friend and I don't understand her. Am I being an arsehole? That's really hard.
I don't think that's hard at all. I don't think she's being an asshole.
But you don't want to tell your friend to settle.
No, but she's not.
10 or an 8 out of 10 or above, no beard, a degree, making over 100k a year. Like,
This is the thing, though. Like,
that
imagine.
is really whittling it down.
I don't think she's being an asshole because she might be crossing off someone perfect for her because he has a beard.
You think the girl's being a kind friend saying you need to
Yeah.
know your standards.
Yeah.
Same. But it's like how you say it, isn't it?
But it doesn't sound like she said it. I think saying that's unrealistic is correct.
Yeah. But also it is like,
Because you're not saying settle for less, but you're just saying there might need to be a bit of compromise. Like, if you find someone who's happy to wait until marriage and your values are the same, your goals are the same, but he makes 80 grand instead of 100.
100%.
What?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to just...
Totally.
Not
I think
enough for me.
I would say, like, okay, 8 or out of 10 or above, like, whatever, but let's talk about the money. Let's talk about the beard. Like, a beard can be shaved.
Right.
And salaries can increase. So,
And
like,
also, you could be in a relationship with someone who earns 100 grand and then him get fired 20 years down the line and he's had to start from scratch. You're not going to
100%.
ditch him.
Yeah.
I don't think she's being an arsehole for telling her friend she's being unrealistic.
Neither. Am I the arsehole for calling out my cousin when she tried to blame her body odour on me?
Read more.
I'm 18 and my cousin is 19. I'm staying with her in Florida. We were out at midday at an outdoor restaurant, and my cousin's boyfriend came to meet us. My cousin stank of BO, but she had been active in the day. The cousin's boyfriend comes to meet them, and she introduced us, and then she saw him make a face like when she was looking away, and I heard my cousin whisper, "The smells from her, don't say anything." And so I heard them say it, and I said, "The smell's not from me." And the boyfriend was like, "Well, we think it is." And she was like, "Smell me, it's from her." And now her cousin's fuming at her, said I totally embarrassed her and said I broke girl code. Am I the arsehole?
Wait, that's a bit rich. The cousin said you broke girl code by saying she smelled when she already blamed the smell.
But they're
she was
18.
with her boyfriend.
And remember being with your boyfriend at 18? Like...
Yeah, but don't throw your cousin under the bus.
But
just
like,
say,
why does the cousin care if that boy thinks she's got VO? It's not your boyfriend. I kind of...
No.
Ooh, it's tricky.
We're split on this.
Maybe I wouldn't have blamed it on my cousin, but I would have just been like, "Oh yeah, someone stinks."
That's
like,
what she should have done.
yeah.
Not, yeah, I know. Stinky.
We're losing the light, and
Yeah,
we need
we
to
are.
do Fuck Up of the Fortnight.
Okay, you go first. Have you got one? Oh,
Yes,
yeah, you do.
It happened literally 2 days ago. So we've been planning for this trip, and even a week or so ago, we wrote out our list of everything we needed to pack, and was feeling really prepared. I did all my laundry. You arrive at my parents because we flew from Bournemouth.
We're chat
Chat
in
with
the
mum and
lounge.
dad, and just having the best time. Mum's like, "How's it going?" I'm like, "I'm all packed. We're underway. We're good." And so we were leaving the house at 4 a.m. to get to the airport, and this is
11:30?
no, the sofa's about
11, I think.
11, yeah. And then my mum goes jokingly, "Don't forget your passport." And I was like,
Lucy's face just goes white.
I haven't seen my passport since we got back from Rhodes. And then I was like, well, maybe Dad put it with Mum and Dad and Bros where he keeps theirs. He's like, "No, I don't have it." Then I go to Burge, who's just gaming, and I'm like, "Where's our passports?" And he's like, "I don't know, not seen it since Rhodes." Oh my God.
No, you're like, "It's okay. It's going to be in my handbag upstairs."
Yeah.
We go upstairs.
Check every handbag I have 4 times.
Not there.
Nothing. Then we were like, "It's in the car. It'll be in the glove box."
Yeah.
No. Then we literally going through every cupboard in my bedroom.
like-
This is my childhood bedroom as well. There's homework under the bed. There's
picture
toys
collages.
in the drawers. There's picture collages for people I don't even talk to anymore. Like, it's packed with stuff. We're pulling out every drawer from under the bed.
This is what I don't get. Everyone has a place they keep their passports. Everyone.
Not someone who's
a
like
safe
me.
space for your passports.
Someone like
And
me.
you're looking under your bed, in your jewellery box,
I
pulling
think
stuff out
before
the
Rhodes, I
cupboard.
found it under my bed, so that's why I kept looking under my bed. But opening jewellery boxes that I haven't opened since flipping 2002.
Looking through your pants cup drawer. I was like, who possibly puts their passport in a
That's
pants
the kind
drawer?
of thing I would do. Like,
Or just tuck it in with my socks.
That's exactly the kind of way my brain would work.
Exactly.
And then flipping, my mum was like, "I'm going to go and put some fire up Burgie, get him moving," because we
By
couldn't
this
find
point-
his passport either.
No, by this point it's gone midnight. We've been looking for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Lucy's
I'm
parents wanted.
starting to get flustered.
Yeah, Lucy's parents wanted to go to bed ages ago. She's got the whole house looking.
Yeah.
Lucy's dad's like, "I'm going to get all the suitcases down
Down
from the loft."
Oh my God.
It's like close to 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
And we're
we've-
leaving at 4.
Yeah, we've not found this passport. She's covered in fake tan.
Covered in fake tan, but also sweating at this point, so, not the vibe. And my mum was like, "I'm going to go and put some fire up Burgie and get him moving because he's
That's
not joined
Lucy's
in."
boyfriend, if you're new.
And then she goes downstairs and she's going all around him and he's trying to game.
Lucy's asked him to help
3
look a few
times.
times. He's like, "But I don't know where it is."
Lazy motherfucker. And then he just goes, "Oh,
There it is.
next to me on the desk."
Next.
Has been sat next to him for hours, but he was so in his game, he couldn't even go like this and look next to
It
him.
wasn't even in a drawer.
It was sat next to him. right clear as day.
We're searching
Passport.
that exact room, looking in the bookcase, looking in the drawers. He goes, is it over there in the...
And I'm like pulling a drawer. It's not going to be in there. Well, where the feck is it then? Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Anyways,
so I'm giving
we
that
found
him
it.
a bit of fucking with Fortnite
He
as
did
well.
say sorry.
He did.
He
But
came
you
up
were
and
like,
said, my bad, my bad.
You were like, I could tell you were getting flustered because you started getting annoyed with him.
Yeah, you started getting aggy, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh God, this is bad." But then we find the passport. I walk into Lucie's room. She goes, "Are you bringing your goggles?"
You bring goggles. This is 1 o'clock in the morning. We're completely
No,
flustered. Ed's is like, this is half one now. Like,
nerdiest goggles I've ever seen. Oh, you're bringing your goggles?
you've been good in that pool today. I'm selling you that for free. Couldn't see a thing. I should have packed my goggles. I even thought about a swim cap, and then I thought it's too far. It's too far. But my ends are looking a bit ropey after today.
Out of all the things I thought that you would pack, it was never
Never
goggles.
geeky goggles.
It was never
Look,
goggles.
we all have a surprise in us. What's yours?
Mine's. I'm embarrassed.
This is what I've missed so much. And you guys sending us yours. Like, we love reading them, don't we?
No, I actually am quite embarrassed by mine. So at the moment, there's this trial going on in America. It's all over TikTok. It's about those girls in college that were murdered by someone. Do you know the name of the trial?
I don't even know if I've heard
People
of it.
listening will know about it. It's massive. It happened the last few years, and basically somebody went through like a college house and murdered the girls. And then there was 2 girls in the house that survived. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a huge case in America that's going on at the moment. And you scroll through TikTok and loads of like trial videos are coming up. I didn't know anything about this trial apart from I'd heard it years ago. Anyway, I'm scrolling on TikTok and this person comes up. He's on trial and there's people like talking to him about how he's disgusting and like how he's murdered these people and did it make him feel good and popular and blah, 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 blah. And I remember watching it and then scrolled past. This is a murderer. And the video isn't of the people, it's just the murderer. I scroll past, I carry on scrolling on TikTok. Literally 4 days have passed, and I go on TikTok and it comes up on my notifications saying, this person liked your comment. And then the little picture on the side is of that murderer. And I was like, I didn't comment on that. Like, what comment? I thought the app was glitching. I click on it and I've put loads of heart eye emojis on this video of a murderer who's killed loads of girls. And I've commented.
With the video of him on trial?
Yes.
Why?
I didn't actually comment it, but there's a comment, my name.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
You must have.
Why would I comment heart eyes?
How could you
On
go heart, post?
I literally stared at it and I was like, and people had liked the comment.
Had people commented like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, but and it'd been up there for like 4 days.
No. Oh my God.
I must have clicked something as I was scrolling,
Yeah.
or I don't know, but oh my God, the way I deleted that comment so fast. And
Social suicide.
people are you know how people want to marry like murderers in jail?
You're a freak. Am I the arsehole for telling my friend she shouldn't write to a man in prison?
Yeah, so anyway, if you saw that comment of heart eyes on a murderer's
Oh my God,
video,
that's so
that was an
embarrassing.
accident.
We had the best time. This was amazing. I literally love you so much.
Love
We're going to
you.
do another one in like 2 nights.
Yeah, let us know whether you like these little holiday apps. We're recording with these little
Yeah.
mics and our phones, so hopefully it sounds all right.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.